But what I can tell you is for $50 a month with utilities included, that beats any subsidized housing. That beats any Airbnb apartment rental. That beats living in your mother's basement. Cheap rent. In today's times, people are looking for cheap rent. Why? Because the average rent in America is currently $1,200 per month. And normally that does not include utilities, and that may be a one-bedroom or even a studio apartment, depending on what location in America or anywhere else that would be. So housing prices and rent costs have been trending up, and there's no end in sight. So for a person who's trying to get out of the rat race, trying to find cheap rent is one of the biggest hurdles. In this video, I'm going to solve that problem for you. I am going to direct you specifically on how to get rent for $50 a month with utilities included. I'm not selling you anything. I'm not giving you any hype. I have used this method. What is it? It's being a full-time nomad / camper using the Thousand Trails Camping Pass. The basic camping pass is $600 per year as I make this. You take $600, you divide it by 12, because there's 12 months in a year, and you get $50. So $50 per month. It includes a utility pedestal that's just for your campsite. You can use all the electricity you want. It includes water at your campsite, and most campsites have sewer. These campgrounds also have bathroom facilities with showers, sometimes pools, jacuzzis. Some people say these campgrounds are too crowded, and some of them are. Some of them are not that nice. But what I can tell you is for $50 a month with utilities included, that beats any subsidized housing. That beats any Airbnb apartment rental. That beats living in your mother's basement. If you have the physical and mental ability to move every 4 days, because movement is the key catch. You know, to stay compliant, you need to move every 4 days and go to campground to campground. Now, you can stay for 14 days straight, but then you would have to leave the system for 7 days if you just had the basic pass. See, Thousand Trails tries to upsell you on a membership, whether used or new. It can cost anywhere from $4,000 to $15,000. And then you have to pay a monthly fee. But the basic entry camping pass, if you move every 4 days, you never need to leave the system. You never need to upgrade. So if you're living in your car and you're willing to register as a tent camper, or if you have a cheap travel trailer, or even a motorhome, if you can't budget $50 a month to be safe and legal, you're safely and legally parking your rig or hitching your tent. You're not parked in a residential community. You're not parked at a truck stop. And 3 years on the road, those are the biggest areas where you have a problem, truck stops and rest areas. And you're not in the middle of nowhere without utilities. You are in sometimes 10 minutes from the beach. You're in, most of these campgrounds are gated. Yes, again, sometimes they're busy and noisy depending on the time of year, but I mean, you can leave the campsite and just come back for a safe, legal place to park with full utilities. And you can let that air conditioning run all day, all night. You never have to worry about the electric bill. $50 a month. You can be a tent camper and live out of your car. You can tow a cheap travel trailer. Or, look, you could have a big fifth wheel. Whatever you want to do. If you're willing to move every 4 days, that's it. Now, if you want to upgrade, if you want to stay longer, then no, you have options. But the basic camping pass for $600 per year, which equals $50 per month, you can't beat that. There's no subsidized housing, no nursing home, no nothing that can beat that. And I think that's tremendous value, okay? Even for people who don't like Thousand Trails, even for people who don't like camping, the value of safe, legal place to go, the value of a home without the cost of a home, the value of the flexibility to be able to go from California to New Jersey to Florida to Texas, where can you get that type of value? Where can you get that cost of rent? Nowhere. I don't care if you're in Oklahoma, Kansas, Silicon Valley, Austin, Texas, or Miami. There's nowhere in the world you can get rent for $50 a month, with utilities included. Now, again, the campgrounds are not everywhere, but they're just about in most areas in America and some in Canada, mainly around the coast. So again, if you're willing to move, that's your answer. And even if it's not your answer, it's a great option. I don't stay every day at Thousand Trails. And sometimes I cancel and then I may re-sign up. Because for $600 a year or $50 a month, if you stay 1 month, you've already gotten the value out of it. And then you can cancel. You don't have to renew every year. And then if you want to sign up again, sign up again. No need to go crazy with a expensive membership if you haven't tried it out first. Never upgrade until you have done something for at least a year. Why? See how you like the lifestyle. But for many people living the nomadic life, you're trying to get out of the rat race. But you also want to be legal. You also don't want to be loitering. You also don't want to feel like you're stranded and you're stuck. Even during the pandemic, certain Thousand Trails closed and it was a little aggravating. But if you were at a Thousand Trails, they let you stay throughout the pandemic with no extra charge. Tent camping has some restrictions. Every campground's not tent friendly. So, having a fully self-contained RV may get you a little bit further, but moving every 4 days could be a little bit wary, depending on how close you are to the next campground. But if you plan it out, if you look at the campsites on their map, on their website, and if you just try it, and if it doesn't work out, the worst case scenario is you're out $600. Worst case. That's not bad. For most other things in life, can you go to an Airbnb or go to a rental right now and say, I want to try this apartment out. I'll give you $600 and I'll just try it out for a month and let you know. No, they want first month, second month, and then you're signing a contract. You're breaking a lease. You can't go to any state. You're landlocked. Nah. What I could tell you guys, this is not the answer for everyone and everything, but I am giving you one piece of a puzzle that could help you. That's value to you. That's a great option. Doesn't have to be the solution. It's a great option, though. It can be the solution. $50 a month, rent, utilities included. I dare anyone to leave in the comments section where, in a first world country, you could safely and legally live, okay, rent, whatever, for that. It's impossible. You could say you can go boondocking in the middle of nowhere on the West Coast. That's true. You're not going to have full utilities, though. You're going to have to spend thousands on solar or whatever, but that's just not my style. But like I tell you guys, I just like to share with you that there's no one answer fits everyone. And there's pros and cons. I'm not trying to oversell you. I don't even have the link. Like if you click this link, I get a percentage from that. At this point, I don't have anything. It's just worthless. I just tell you guys, look, do the basic pass. Okay, don't upgrade a membership until you've done it for a year. If you don't like it, don't renew. If you like it, you just solved a big problem in your life. Visit the campgrounds first. You can go visit them without joining and say, you know what, I'm just here to visit. They'll give you a pass. I did that. I went to a couple campsites before I signed up. I said, look, I'm thinking of signing up. Can I just do a tour of the campground? Everyone that I went to let me go in. Now, they gave me a visitor pass. It expired in an hour. They say you could walk around. That's it. But that was enough to get a feel. Is every campground nice? No. Are some of them busy and crowded? Yes. However, some of them are nice and can't be $50 a month. Can't. So I just hope my videos help you in some way. Click the thumbs up. If you'd like to be a member and support the channel, click the blue join button. Thank you guys for checking it out. I also have a Thousand Trails playlist. You want to check that out on my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, love. Keep pushing forward.